I actually came across you guys. I was a Catalyst advisor during Fund Six and read the proposal and did all my comments on it and was just like, this is awesome. This is going to be a really cool Cardano project. And then voted for you guys and I'm excited about everything. And then when I saw the IDO pop up, I was like, fantastic. I'm actually on Akamfi. Going to grab some IDO shares there, and it's just like great. It's a perfect opportunity to get a little bit more information about the project, some of the roadmap and what you guys are doing, and maybe find out a little bit.
I'm Josh, CMO, Cornucopias, and been involved since around June, May or June, somewhere around there. Anyway, decided to go full time around mid-July. And that's also what Rob did. We basically got to a point where it was like, we need to, and we were self-funded as well. So we both took a major risk to leave our paying jobs and jump over to Cornucopias. And we dove in, and thankfully that was a good decision. So we're all very excited about what's really happened with it, and there's just so much more to come. There are some things that are on our roadmap and in our plans that are just remarkable, and so it's really exciting to be a part of this project. And we've built up a team that's inspiring and positive and just unbelievable group of people to work with. So that in itself is just a reason to get up and rock out the day. I mean, our team is amazing, and we're really grateful for all of them. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've been following Cardano since 2017, November, like everybody else. Went in at the height of the bull market and lost everything by the January or February, but I didn't sell it. So that really got me interested in blockchain and my history. I am a developer, project manager, contractor in all kinds of different fields. So I saw an opportunity to get involved with Cardano back in July 2020 when they were asking for people to join this project, which was later we known as Project Catalyst. So I was part of Fund 1 of Project Catalyst. There was only 50 people asked to join, and I knew that I really wanted to go full time into blockchain development. So I started researching again back in January this year, 21. And then as soon as I met Josh, I knew it was the right time to give everything up, which is what I did. I gave up my job, started on July the 1st full time, having done the full 6 months of research, what we wanted to do. We laid out the plan. And then this last 4 or 5 months has just been incredible growth of building the team.
Great, that's perfect. As far as the IDO coming up here on the 9th, I know that you guys are launching on 3 different launch pads, the Paid Ignition, the Vent Finance, and also to Occam Finance. What led you to 3 different launch pads? I know that's a little bit unique. If you guys want to talk a little bit about how the launch pads work or how the funding works and hopefully how much you expect to raise from this.
Sure. Well, actually, in reality, our raise is very small compared to most. And the reason for that is we need a good chunk of the tokens for the play to earn aspect of the game. And so we've really not parted with a lot. And what we're hoping to do is to replace that through some of the NFT sales and things that we could do there to help sustain the company. And unfortunately, that's all taxable income. However, at the same time, it will help us to have the duration in our roadmap, in our run rate, to really be able to see this through and come up with an amazing game and an amazing metaverse. Here's the deal. Our number one priority is making something that's incredibly fun, a metaverse and a game that we come to market with a legit product that blows people away. That's our number one goal. So if that's the case, we need to have a good amount of user base, a good foundation, a good marketing base so that we can leverage and build and do the things that we need to do. So a diversified IDO experience, while it's a little bit more unorthodox, it also creates 3 very different communities that we're drawing and pulling into our game that becomes very helpful for us and really seeing this through long term. And we've heard some feedback from our community. There's a lot of people that are very averse to the Launchpad idea. The reality is, what we did there was also, and a lot of people don't see this, but our private sale price was the exact same price as our public sale price for the IDOs.
Yes.
That's not done very often. A lot of people didn't like that we used IDOs, but the reality is we are in this for the long term, and this is a long-term play for us. And the people that we want on board are not the ones that are jumping in to flip it quickly on launching day. What we really want is a community that's with us for the long term, that's interested in being involved in the game and playing the game and being a part of our community.
I know that the Cardano community was especially excited about Pavia. I don't know if you've been paying attention to them, that started selling their land plots about a month ago. I wasn't involved with that at all, but it was one of those things that popped up on the radar, and then all of a sudden those land plots just sold out super quick. So I didn't know if you guys were going to take advantage of some of that momentum, or if you had a date in mind and when those first NFTs were going to roll out on Cornucopias.
Testing at the moment on testnet. I've developed the NFT, looking into NFTs for the past 4 or 5 months anyway. So I know the NFTs will work, but we're going through our back office software. The way we built it is to scale to be able to take in multiple transactions, read them, and send them back in parallel. So we know that some people have had issues with single transactions, but that's just the way that they design their application. So our transactions are all going to happen in parallel. We say we're currently going through final tests on that now at the moment. Or everything that we mint will be on Cardano. I know our coin, we minted it on an ERC20 on Ethereum. We then immediately ported it over to Binance because that's the cheapest option. But the long-term goal was always to come back to Cardano and bring some of that crowd with us. We're also going to be interchangeable with other blockchains. So we'll be able to read Ethereum NFTs. We'll be able to read Binance-based NFTs as well. So having a coin interchangeable on these multiple blockchains helps us when we're doing those kinds of writing those interfaces as well.
I saw that you guys just released the press announcement, and it was on the Network Medium page as well about the partnership there. If you can talk a little bit about what that entails, and that was really exciting. I know that Network's one of those big metaverse plays now that's on everybody's radar, and you guys partnering with them, obviously it's a big deal. So you want to share a little bit more information about that?
But one of the things that we discussed was the ability for Cornucopias to have some land within Network that's developed. Where people can go over into our land and then discover our universe, and the same thing will happen the other way around, in reverse. And so we've got some cool stuff that can happen there.
Probably have some land sharing in between Cornucopias and Network. Do you see the potential down the road here to be able to change from metaverse to metaverse, to go from
absolutely
interoperability? Portal?
Yeah. And that's the whole thinking behind our deal with Fred Chesney's at Atari. Is they're working on a game, and there's going to be, we've already got a lot of the revenue, like the model for how that's going to work. If they come over to our land and we go over to their land, we've got that figured out. It's just, there's a lot of exciting things that can happen there. It's a metaverse,
yeah,
right?
Well, I was just going to say, we're building an island, but we don't want to live in an island. We want to be interoperable across blockchains and interoperable across metaverses. That there is so much room in the space. Community is at the heart of our game, and our community doesn't just play one game. They go from game to game. So we will listen to what our community want, and we will interrupt with with where they want to be.
Great. Do you see the COPI token being a governance token, so that people are going to be able to vote similar in the decentralized autonomous organization type of route? Are you going to go to that more governance route similar to Cardano? Is that going to be something on your roadmap? Okay.
Yes, absolutely. And that's also why that's another reason originally we were very with originally the token was all Cardano, and we had to make some changes last minute due to infrastructure. But the reality is we're coming back to that, and there's a governance features on the Cardano blockchain that are going to be very key for us in the future. However, in the beginning, yes, 100%. we will gradually decentralize over time with governance, and we want our community to be involved with the direction and shape that this game takes.
Is there a roadmap, is like later 2022 or 2023? What do you think when we'll have that initial cornucopias experience where we get to, get an island and start building on it?
So we have a number of, now that we put our strategy together, we've built a couple of teams. We have a web team which are going to release the land website in probably in January next year, or definitely Q1 next year. We're building the game on the Unreal Engine 5 on the PC. So yes, that will definitely take its time. And we have to integrate with the blockchain and with cloud as well. We have to look at the development process to enable us to build traditionally, so we can get rid of iron out the bugs, and then beyond that when we become decentralized. So the first thing that you will see from us is a series of mini games. These will be play to earn games, and these will be rolled out starting within Q2 of next year. We'll be delivering multiple theme zones and then multiple city districts as well. As the roadmap continues all the way up for the next 5 years, then we'll be looking at consoles, and we'll be looking at smart televisions as well. So we've got a long roadmap, but we want to make it really, really clear. We're going to get to the public the play to earn elements as soon as we can.
After reading through the white paper, there's a lot of different aspects to this game that I wasn't aware of that I think are really cool. Maybe if you can share a little bit of insight on, I know there's the play to earn, and then there's the learn to earn, which I know that you just released a press release about as well, and a couple of other ways that people can use the metaverse in order to not only play the game, but to earn, tokens or different rewards that are going to allow them to really benefit down the road. Could you share a little bit more about that?
We're building a metaverse, and the reality is, in building a metaverse, that creates a whole new avenue of a variety of approaches we can take. And one of them that I've been very passionate about from the beginning is this learn to earn. And so we've actually developed a lot of traction in this space, because what's happened is we introduced the first idea with the European Business University, who's going to have a castle within our land. So we're going to actually have an angle for players to come into this island, walk into the castle, apply for a scholarship, and get, like, literally earn European Business University token to play and learn within their program.
We're going to have students from Africa, Asia, America, the UK, all in a shared environment. The playing fields are going to be leveled. Everybody's going to get the same high level of education. We're gamifying that whole experience. So as they're doing their education and they're getting from one level to the next, they're then receiving rewards to make it a whole fun environment. The build to earn side and the play to earn side, they kind of both go hand in hand. So your home bubble is where you invite your friends over and you enjoy all kinds of little bits of entertainment together, and then you travel via one of these amazing flying cars that you then go to one of the theme zones, which we've announced at the moment. We've got the Wild West, we've got the samurai zone that we're building, we've got the farm zone. So you go on there and you do your daily tasks, some farming, some gathering of materials. And then when we release the city, you'll then be able to go over to the city and you'll be able to do commercial shopping. So we're doing a lot of partnerships with real world companies. Although our white paper is quite big at the moment, it only touches on some of the elements. So we've really expanded on that over the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Viewers are looking to participate in the IDO coming up here, but going forward, what's the best way for them to get involved in the Cornucopias ecosystem?
Yeah, sure. Twitter, absolutely. You can, that's going to be the easiest. We definitely have a Telegram channel as well. Our Discord community is really awesome. There's a lot of great organization there, and there's some really cool things happening in that community. And so I would definitely advise to get involved there as well.
Yeah, I think the same. For me, join Discord, because that's where we're doing a lot of our competitions, a lot of our giveaways, and we're going to fully integrate the Discord community within our land sales. So that will be the place to be and find out all the news.
You heard that, guys. Go out there and join the Discord channel, get involved, get in the giveaways. We've got the IDO coming up here on the 9th and then on Pancake Swap, as Josh said, on the 10th. So get involved with Cornucopias. This is an amazing project. It's only going to get bigger and better from here.